the various statues, and all throughout the city of Florence. And this is a gallery of statues of all. This is the Ponte Vecchio Bridge, the oldest bridge in the city of Florence, and one of the most famous bridges in the world. It has houses built right on it. Castle St. Angelo, which is down the street or road from St. Peter's. As you can see, St. Peter's there. This castle was dates back to the 12th century, but owes its origin to a much older legend around 590. Is a St. Angelo Bridge was constructed by the Emperor Hadrian in 134 to a mausoleum. Here's a little transportation on the streets of Rome. Watch how this guy just turned around. They just get down anywhere on the street and make a U-turn. They don't really keep to the right or left too well. They just go where there's a gap. This is that gallery. Has numerous statues and so forth in. You can look out the side and back windows into beautiful gardens. That's a look across to St. Peter's. Now this is looking out, I don't know, out from the Vatican and that area into their gardens, which are really most beautiful. Most of them are off limits. This is all buildings attached to and part of the Vatican City, it's called. Vatican Square is out in front of St. Peter's, and this is all these buildings are attached to or built around it. This is inside St. Peter's, where you walk around the circular part going up into the dome. It's gold colored, magnificent, breathtaking, all those adjectives. This is on top of St. Peter's, as you've seen in many pictures and postcards and so on, all the various statues. Actually, you could spend a week just looking at a few of those statues. This is some beauty queen coming from St. Peter's steps there, approaching. But there's a story with each statue on this roof. Hello there, beauty queen. Well, there's some fat slob straight out of Hoboken, New Jersey, with a red and white striped shirt. That's my Italian shirt. I guess some people, there's a Swiss Guard, I guess some people spend close to a lifetime just going through and studying St. Peter's. And they probably don't cover 50% of it doing that. There's a picture of all the popes up until that date. Nice little carriage with a beauty queen in it. Coming up the Roman way. Okay, this is St. Paul's. It's a huge church across town. It has many, many historical items concerning the Catholic Church. As a matter of fact, more people attend this church and one other in Rome than they do St. Peter's. I'm talking about native Italians. Okay, this is top of the of St. Peter's. All those statues are actually large statues. They're just up very high. St. Peter's Square is 340 meters by 240 meters, and the Egyptian obelisk is right in the center of it. And 240 meters wide. And remember, a meter is 3 inches longer than a yard. In the center of it is a beautiful Egyptian obelisk, 25 meters high. And there we go into St. Peter's Church. And as you can see, it's a little dark in the church to take pictures. And actually within St. Peter's is all sorts of basilicas or churches in their own right. Also the tomb of St. Peter. And many, many statues and so forth, especially the most world famous of all, Michelangelo's Pieta. Vatican Library adjoining. There was the old Swiss Guards again. That's a passageway there that cars go in and out that are allowed into the country of Vatican. Of course, Vatican is a country in its own right, an independent country. Also of interest, right there is where Pope John Paul was shot just a few feet away, walking out or driving out, coming out of that door, like maybe 75, 100 feet away, going into St. Peter's Square. Okay, there's a window where the smoke, I think it's the third window from the right, that the smoke comes out when they've picked a new pope. They burn all the ballots and all that sort of stuff. Those are not ballots. Okay, here we are at the catacombs. And the catacombs is actually made up of various churches now that are spotted at different graves and so forth. The catacombs are actually misnamed. They still, to this day, call catacombs, but really they were underground Christian cemeteries that were originally the Basilica of Saint Sebastian, and this is where they excavated and so forth to bury people, and left various little churches and all down there, all types of churches, all names. St. Calixtus, St. Sebastian, the tomb of Romulus, tomb of Cecilia Metella, catacombs of Domitilla, and so on and on. Now this is, of course, the Colosseum. And of interest is to see inside on the floor, these areas here are the remains of what was underground passages. Of course, that's we're looking at up above there now. That's the remains of where the stands were, where people would sit to observe all the goings on down on the floor. A little bit hot that day. I had to have a little drink. Actually, this drink looks orange, but it's really a Coke. See, all of these were underground rooms and passages, and the floor was above, on top of them. And this is inside the bus, looking out the window. There's my camera reflecting in the window. That's still a very, very good camera. These pictures all were taken with that camera. You can blame it on the photographer, not the camera. Here we are riding down the road, passing the Colosseum, heading out to a part of Rome. This is another shot of St. Paul's. This is the monument to Victor Emmanuel II. It was erected to celebrate Italian independence. It's really a gleaming white building with all these horses on top and so forth. Of course, several buildings have horses or people on top.